Hello everyone, Shadefyre here, and welcome back to Let's Play Dead Space 3. This is episode 21. Last time, we basically finished the game, or at least the main game, as Danik managed to awaken the moon, but Isaac then turned on the machine after we fought the moon for a little bit and slammed it into the planet, seemingly dying in the process, and Carver was just flung off into space, so, same thing for him. Ellie, the only survivor to have come to Tau Volantis, then shock jumped out of the system to presumably tell everyone what happened. So, the moon is dead. Isaac is probably not dead, considering we heard him calling out to Ellie at the end, despite the fact that he was flung into space with no helmet. But I'm guessing he's probably down on the planet now. And I figured out how to get the DLC to work. You do not actually go to the downloadable content menu. Also, I didn't think I showed this in the first episode, but you can actually look around here, and it seems like the menu is in the lab where Rosetta was. You can see there's a Necromorph pinned up on the wall back there, in the scientific diagrams where they tried to study it. But yeah, a neat little thing. Anyway, so if we go to solo campaign, and I think we have to, play downloadable content. We'll play on hard again. That seemed pretty balanced, I think. We'd never really hit a point where I felt like we were overpowered, so I don't know if that was because people weren't playing on hard or if I'm just shitty, but I guess we never tried to build, the optimal weapon. I wanted to try out a little bit of everything. But I believe this keeps your inventory from your main save. Okay. So we're not in our suit, but we are clearly on Tau Volantis.
What the fuck you doing, man?
Carver.
What are you doing in my apartment?
We're not in your apartment. We're not supposed to be anywhere.
Aren't we
Dead? Guess not.
You can't do that with that gun, Isaac.
That doesn't make any sense. Isaac, you activated the codex. The moon fell. We fell.
What about the alien machine? It froze the planet. It pulled the moon out of the sky. We don't know what that technology can do.
So that's it? We were saved by fucking aliens?
I quit trying to make sense of it all back on the Ishimura.
He seems very upset about being alive.
This can't be real. Wait, what are we supposed to do now?
Well, for starters, get the hell out of here.
And go where? Back to Earth?
Yeah. If we're dead, we can do what we want, right?
Right.
He's seemingly upset that his big sacrifice was not in fact a sacrifice. I like that we still maintain our health too. Literally just continuing from the end of the game. That'll be $10, please, if you want the rest of the story. So, I looked it up, and this DLC is only an hour and a half to 2 hours, so this shouldn't go too many episodes beyond the end of the main LP. Alright. We're still basically out of healing. We don't have enough gel to make a med kit. We have a lot of ammo, though. So anyone who gets in our way is gonna fucking die.
This is the only way.
I wonder if Carver is gonna be in this more. Alright. Another... Oh, it's an overclocked heavy frame. That might be better. I was gonna say another just regular frame. Alright, well, let's see what we're working with here. I would say that I don't think the moon is dead, because it didn't look very destroyed, but then the marker signal did stop, and that was coming from the moon, so it has to be pretty dead.
So, where are we?
Dunno. Buried underground, I guess. Keep climbing.
As dead as a creature made of, reanimated flesh can be. Okay. I need to figure out how to jump again, because I don't remember. I'm like hitting every fucking button that it could possibly be. It's not Alt, not Control, not Space, not Q, not E, not F. I thought it was like Alt. Tab? Shift? Alright, guess I'm gonna have to look it up, because I do not remember. And I think we need it here to go up. We want probably movement, right? Dive roll, foot stomp. Rappel jump is shift. Okay. So it should be shift. There we go. I guess it wasn't working because I wasn't moving when I was trying out my combinations. The sky's looking pretty apocalyptic. So, did we just literally fall through the planet in, like, the moon's gravity well?
There it is.
Is that what kept us alive?
Its orbit must have carried it westward as it was pulled down by the machine.
I still don't understand how we survived.
Maybe we didn't.
Well, I'd know if I was dead, man.
No, I don't know if you would.
Man, I don't even know what dead means anymore. Are we Necromorphs? Is this what they feel like after the marker reanimates them?
Could you be any more crazy? Hell no, we are not Necromorphs. We killed the thing that makes them. At least we don't have to put up with that shit anymore.
Yeah. No more moon. No more marker signal. No more Necromorphs, at least that's on our side.
Yeah. Now we're just stuck on this godforsaken planet.
Danik had a strong contingent down here hunting us. One of their ships has to be around here.
Now that's a good idea. Let's get looking, dead boy.
That's not funny.
Yeah, it is.
Alright, well,
Where you going?
bye.
We'll find a ship quicker if we split up.
You sure that's a good idea?
Bad monsters are dead, Isaac. We won. Just call me if you find a ship.
I mean, fair point, right? There couldn't possibly be any Necromorphs in this DLC because the moon is dead. And they presumably cannot continue to exist without the signal. Because when the markers are destroyed, the Necromorphs around them collapse. Unsurprisingly, the ground where the moon has impacted the planet is a little unstable. I mean, it wasn't exactly that stable in the main game either. We had a number of collapses. Alright, no more limping. So I wonder, can we use one of those, like, fancy suits we unlocked?
Carver, did you see?
Yeah, just some weird shit, yeah.
Did you see, like, multiple moons?
Don't freak out.
Yeah. If you find a bench, use it. Load up just in case.
Yeah.
Like I've said before, I do know how this ends. I know what's coming, but I'm going to try not to spoil it. And I don't know the context for how it happens. Alright. Dead Space Legends suit set unlocked. I don't know what that means, if that just means we can use the suits from 1 and 2. Let's find out. I mean, it just put us back into the regular survival suit. The thing is, none of these, like, have stats, so I can't even tell if it's worth switching to them or if they're literally just a visual thing. But then it says that it has increased physical protection, so I don't know if that's just fluff or if that actually means something. I think this is the one. So I'm just gonna equip it. This is the Dead Space 1, like, level 3 rig? You know, the one that's on the cover of the game, and not the more bare-bones ones you start with. Now, I wonder if this is from beating the game, or from having a Dead Space 1 save file on here. Alright. Classic Isaac is ready to put an end to this. +3 reload, +2 damage. That's better than any I have. Hey, how do you think our scavenger bots are doing? You think they're still good out there? Oh yeah, I forgot. We got a bunch of upgrades for finishing the game. Alright, what was that? That was reload, +3 reload. Looks like this gun can still get faster, so do that. This is also a reload. I mean, I don't want to mess with this too much because I don't think the +1 is going to make a big deal for the end of the game. I do want to see what that frame does. Mark II overclocked heavy frame. Overclocked frame for two-handed weapons. I mean, it's like slightly better inherently, but it only has 2 upgrade slots, which means I'd have to unlock the third one for both again. I don't really want to mess with that. Maybe I'll do that before the next episode, but for now, we're just going to stick with what we got. They really stopped doing that torque bar mechanic like halfway through the game. I feel like even in the optional areas, we didn't see more of those after a certain point. The edges of the screen getting kind of wibbly wobbly. Mark II directed suspension field. I don't know what that is. Is that a new weapon? Or upgraded weapon? I mean, I guess it's possible they could have added some new weapon tips in this DLC.
Norton! No. You're dead! Hey! Hey, Norton!
It's worth mentioning that this DLC is called Awakened.
God, no! No fucking way! We killed you! We killed all of you! Carver! Carver, they're still here!
I know, they're over here too!
How?
We must have missed something, I don't know!
Why did that one have so much health? Alright, we got a pregnant there. Haven't seen one of those for a while. We also apparently killed it instantly without it popping open, even though I shot him in the chest. Okay, bye. I think the contact beam has been pretty MVP out of all the weapons we've tried. There's like nothing it isn't good against. We got a puker over there. The rivet shotgun, on the other hand, is kind of disappointing. I think the problem is it's not actually a very close-range weapon. Because from back here, you can see it actually has a pretty tight pattern. Oh god. Stop. So I think when I was trying to use the shotgun up close, I was actually just missing for the most part.
This can't be real. How can there still be Necromorphs?
Does it matter?
Yes, it matters. Either we're actually crazy, or we didn't stop the markers. Oh God. Ellie. Isaac, we have to get back. We have to warn Earth.
We need a ship. Keep looking.
Keep looking. We've got an entire planet to search. I mean, I guess if there's any of the Unitologist ships, they would be near here, because they were all in this area. Is this the way to go? Oh, that is the way to go. I'm gonna check. Well, I guess there's nothing over there. What about this door? Oh, okay, it's completely blocked. There is actually nowhere else to go. Do you think that was actually Norton? That he's just been running around this area the whole time? Who's hungry? And also, where's that coming from? Alright, well, we're getting a lot of health back now, so... Hey, look, it's Earth.
We are all awake now, awake and hungry. But where is it? Take us home, Isaac. Make us whole.
So, unsurprisingly, there are more Brethren moons out there. Also, this is like the arena where we fought fake girlfriend Nicole at the end of Dead Space 2. Because, yeah, we already knew that the moon on Tau Volantis was created from absorbing the Volanti, so there had to have been a source of marker before that.
Carver. The other moons, they're awake.
They've awakened.
This moon must have contacted the others before we could kill it.
Then we really have to get to Earth and warn everyone.
But I don't think they know where Earth is yet.
Good. Then let's hurry the fuck up and find a ship.
So there's a weird thing here, because there's kind of an assumption that despite the advanced technology the Volanti had, they were a race confined to a single planet. Because if the moons went and ate Earth, humanity is spread out all over the stars in this universe. I don't know how densely, I don't know if there's like a heavily populated planet out there, but there are colonies all over the place. So that wouldn't even wipe out humanity. But it's clear they want to know where Earth is, because that's probably the most biomass in one place. Because they are hungry, and they are coming. Is that a Necromorph meteor? I have remembered that there is a dodge button, and also that it's not very useful. Because you still take damage if you're rolling and you get hit. You have to completely, physically get out of the way. Curious to see, though, if the dodge in Callisto is going to actually be useful. That's out tomorrow, so I'm trying to get this DLC wrapped up before then. Alright, I thought maybe I was going to jump off the cliff and, like, rappel down, but I guess we don't actually have, like, a rappel rope attached to us. So what exactly are these meteors raining down then? Oh, here they are. It's the pack. Remember them from Dead Space 2? They were replaced by the Hungry Boys in the main game, but here they have returned. Where did they come from? Exactly? They're also a lot more skeletal looking than the ones at Dead Space 2. Are these the Scaff children after all? Another one of these weird side canyons where there's usually a resource node. Mark II ammo support. Yeah, we're just getting kind of like better versions of regular stuff. Okay, so this is a dead end. The children drew me in here, but I didn't actually need to be in here. I heard a squishy sound. Alright, we know that trying to punch them all is not going to work. You can punch like one or two, but if there's a whole bunch, they will overwhelm you. That was a lot of them, and like in a very staggered amount. They're all dropping like semiconductors. I don't need semiconductors anymore. I think we used all the upgrades that need those. They're a good source of supplies, though. Considering they take like 2 bullets. Alright, they might keep coming. Let's dump all that shit we picked up. Did Isaac just start floating up? He got taller off screen. Alright, weapon crafting. I don't remember what the, that tip is actually for. Fraction Taurus. Is there a way I can actually look at my parts that I'm carrying? Scavenger bots, mission, inventory. Yeah, I don't think you can just look at that from anywhere else. Well, I'm not particularly attached to the shotgun, so we can kind of mess around with that and try to figure out what that is. Hydraulic engine, nope. Plasma core, nope. Rip core, definitely not. Oh, okay. Suspended saw blade for quick cutting. Unfortunately, this doesn't tell me all of the things it could attach to. Can make a better rocket launcher. Nothing for the telemetry spike. Nothing for the Tesla core. Electrified bola that sticks to surfaces. Yeah, it seems like it's just a slightly better version of whatever you can make with that. I don't think we've actually tried the bola. We'll just throw it on there and see what it does. Just the tip.
They're hungry. They're coming. They're hungry.
Brothers, Jacob Danik is dead, but our belief in convergence cannot die. A voice has spoken to me and told me the way. We can take our place in final unity, but we must reach for it. Evacuate all remaining ships into orbit, and I will lead the way.
Is this gonna be our, like, disposable
That's all right.
antagonist?
Find one of their ships before they're all gone.
I'm not allowed to kill this guy.
We'll find hungry.
I was gonna kill him and then stomp him apart so he couldn't become a necromorph. Apparently, we're just gonna leave him. I can shoot the chair right next to his face, but I can't shoot him. I'm not hungry, and I'm going. Goodbye. Are these fossils or are these hieroglyphs? I think they're fossils. Of the ancient life forms of this planet before it was frozen. Man, they really had a lot of twitchers in this one. Like, from the point they showed up, they just kept coming in every area. Whereas they were kind of a late game thing in Dead Space 1, and I don't remember if there's a lot of them in Dead Space 2. There's a few, but I think they just kind of throw them in there to say, hey, remember these guys? Out of my way, Tentacle, I got places to be. I think one of the things that makes the Twitchers more annoying is they don't really stagger when you shoot them. They just kind of like tank it and keep coming. This is definitely a good time to use an elevator. Very safe. Ooh, I didn't realize it would spin. I don't know, when it said that it sticks to surfaces, I thought it would just kind of like stick to the floor and then if they step on it, they get shocked. But if it turns into a fucking like whip, that could be fun.
Carver! Ships! Do you see them?
They're taking off. There's not going to be any left.
Head towards the ships. Hurry!
It says head towards the ships, but we don't even know where they are. It's not like they had a specific landing spot. Did we come from here? No, this is just another guy in a similar looking room. Thought Diary, Vested Randall Carr. We all saw the moon awaken. With great spectacle, it parted the clouds, bringing with it glorious convergence. And so we waited for the end, hands clasped, staring skyward. Then came a brilliant flash of green light from the moon itself, and it began to grow larger. But it wasn't increasing in size. It was falling to the planet's surface and burning the sky as it fell. The impact was cataclysmic. As the shockwave covered us, I knew death would take us. The first step towards our eternal future. Yet we lived.
They're coming. They're hungry. They are coming. They're hungry.
Well, we just have to hope one of the pilots is having one of these breakdowns and he won't ever get to the ship. What do we got? Stalkers? Stalkers in the fog. That's pretty good. That's a good way to use them differently. Alright, the other gun's actually better against them than the contact beam. I don't know why they waited until the DLC to do something like this. Like, that would have made sense to do before with the Stalkers, like the first time they show up or whatever, to make them more intimidating. I tried to roll out of the way, but he fucking just, like, slapped me out of it. I think there's still one in the background. That one didn't even drop anything. How rude. Okay. They definitely look less bony than the ones in Dead Space 2. Like, they're more kind of muscly. Okay. I don't know where that one came from. They charged me from behind. There wasn't a lot of behind for him to come from. But sometimes all you need is a little behind, you know? Did he? I think the fire killed him. I was like, did he just run at me and then fall over dead? I managed to dodge, though, surprisingly. You gotta dodge pretty early, I think, to not get hit. Alright, so I think another wave spawned behind me is what happened. That's why one of them charged me from, like, back here. Okay. I think I dodged too early that time, so he just kind of curved towards me. This is a good encounter, though. It's just coming way too late in the game. Again, he managed to sneak up behind me. I was looking for him, too. They're fucking, like, crossfiring me. Apparently they don't like it if you chase them. Okay, they're dropping medkits and they're also dropping the stuff to craft more medkits, so we should be alright. As long as we have a steady supply, we don't have to really worry about resource management. The problem with getting, like, better reloads and stuff is that most of my guns were already as high as it would let me raise them, to the point where if I added another mod, it wouldn't actually do anything. So... and then he fell over dead as well. I mean, they hit pretty hard, but we do have maxed armor and max health, so we can tank a couple hits from these Stalkers. Alright, I think we're done. Let's just get out of here before more spawn. So, is this going to be like 2 hours of Necromorph greatest hits?
There goes another one. We're gonna get stranded down here.
It was closer. There might be more nearby.
Did they bring like an entire fucking fleet? Yeah, don't worry about that. I'm sure it's fine. They're not getting any closer.
Can anyone hear me? My co-pilot just threw himself into the engine and ground the turbine to a halt. Everyone is losing their minds. If anyone can hear me, we're on the roof of the vehicle depot in the command center courtyard.
All right, well, that sounds like an opportunity for us. See, like I said, if one of the pilots has one of these little psychosis fits, then we'll have ourselves a ship. And we can use it to slink away before the whole gang of moons show up and are left disappointed. Can you shut up? I need to read this. Thought Diary, Vested Randall Carver. When the sky had cleared, we gazed upon our fallen Messiah. Its heavenly body loomed tall where it met the horizon, looking more like a cracked egg than the bringer of unity. Everyone felt the wave of discordance that followed. We turned to each other with anxious glances, faith draining from our faces. Was this what we had fought and died for? Was this the end of our religion? It was at that moment our cries were answered, for a sound pierced the sky and filled our hearts. It was shrill and deafening at first, but soon a voice emerged. It spoke.
They are hungry. They are coming.
I mean, one of these guys is probably gonna tell them where Earth is, even if we don't. And hey, look, we found another torque door. It's been a long time since we saw one of these. Plus 3 damage, plus 3 flip. Can probably make use of that. But again, I'm not gonna fuck with my mods until we end this episode. Hopefully next to a workbench.
They are coming. They are hungry.
I guess we could end it here. I don't know. These are probably gonna be a little short because again, the DLC's not that long, so I don't want to go too far into it. I guess we do have to keep going until I hit a save point, though. I forgot that this game doesn't have great checkpoints. And you have to wait till it actually says game saving before it saves.
Carver, it's not just us. Everyone is going insane.
Oh, good. Any ships yet?
Maybe. Can you get to the vehicle depot? The one in the command center?
Yeah, I'm almost there now. Hey, I see it! Isaac! Isaac! Up here!
I like how he said, Isaac, there's a ship, and he was literally standing right next to it. Isaac, I see it. There's a ship. It's like right in front of me. I don't know how I couldn't have seen it. Alright, well, I think I'm going to end it here. We'll keep this one short. We know the stakes, kind of. The Brethren Moons are on their way, and we need to get the fuck out of here. And now we have a ship to do that. So, goodbye, Tau Volantis, I guess. I do wonder if this is going to partially take place in space as we make our escape. Anyhow, thanks for joining me at this continuation of Dead Space 3, now that we're getting into Awaken. Probably going to be like, I'd say 2 more episodes at most. I don't think we'll finish it next time, but we'll probably get a significant amount of progress in, and then after that, we'll wrap it up likely with a short episode. But until the next one, you folks all take care.